Hey, warrior, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you might be the truth that you've been avoiding for too long. You wake up, you scroll, you react, you feel that weight in your chest, that fog in your mind, and you think it's just stress, just life, just the way things are. But deep down, you know better. Deep down, you feel it. Your mind is poisoned, cluttered with thoughts that don't serve you, worries that don't protect you, fears that don't guide you. You're carrying the weight of 1,000 toxic thoughts, and they're draining you, stealing your focus, killing your momentum. And the worst part? You've accepted it as normal. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in Rome, wrote these words in his private journal. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Think about that. The emperor of the world, sitting in his tent on a battlefield, reminding himself that the only war that truly matters is the one inside his own head. And here you are, centuries later, fighting the same battle. Except you're losing, not because you're weak, but because no one ever taught you how to win. We live in a world that feeds on your confusion, a society that profits from your distraction. They want you scrolling, reacting, consuming. They want your mind fragmented, scattered across 100 meaningless worries. Because a distracted mind is a controlled mind. A mind full of noise can't hear its own truth, can't see its own path, can't claim its own power. And that's exactly how they want you. Lost in the storm of your own thoughts, calling it life. But you didn't click on this video by accident. Something inside you is tired. Tired of the mental chaos. Tired of feeling like you're losing control. Tired of waking up already exhausted by your own mind. And that's good, because fatigue is the beginning of awakening. The moment you realize you've had enough is the moment transformation becomes possible. So I'm asking you now, are you ready to take your mind back? Are you ready to clear the poison and reclaim your focus? Are you ready to become the master of your inner world? Because if you are, stay with me. This is where it begins. Now let me be clear, this message is not for everyone. This is not for the comfortable. Not for those who prefer complaining over changing. Not for those who want quick fixes and empty motivation. If you're looking for soft reassurance and gentle encouragement, you're in the wrong place. But if that fire still burns inside you, if you still believe you were made for something more, if you refuse to let your mind become a garbage dump for toxic thoughts and weak habits, then this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 5 Stoic principles that will teach you how to clear your mind of toxicity and stay focused on what truly matters. Not theory, not philosophy for the sake of sounding wise, but ancient truth applied to modern warfare. The warfare of the mind. The battle for your attention. The fight for your soul. So breathe, focus, and let's begin. Number 1. Separate what you can control from what you can't. This is the foundation of everything. The root principle of Stoicism. And yet, most people spend their entire lives fighting battles they can never win. They stress over things that are completely outside their control. The weather, traffic, other people's opinions, the economy, the past, the future. They pour their mental energy into 1,000,000 external variables and then wonder why they feel powerless, why they feel anxious, why their minds are a mess. Epictetus, who was born a slave and became one of the greatest philosophers in history, said this: "Some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion, and, in a word, whatever is of our own doing. Not within our power are our body, our property, reputation, office, and, in a word, whatever is not of our own doing. Read that again, slowly. He's telling you that most of what you worry about is not even yours to control, and every moment you spend trying to control the uncontrollable is a moment wasted, a moment stolen from your purpose. Your boss disrespected you. You can't control that. Someone lied about you. You can't control that. Your project failed despite your best effort. You can't control that. But here's what you can control: how you respond, what you do next, where you place your focus, what meaning you assign to the experience. That's your domain. That's your kingdom. And when you stop wasting energy on everything outside that kingdom, something powerful happens. Your mind clears, your focus sharpens, your power returns. Think about it. Right now, in this moment, how many thoughts are running through your head that have nothing to do with what you can actually change? How much mental space is occupied by resentment, regret, worry, and fear about things that are already done or completely beyond your influence? That's not strength. That's not resilience. That's self-torture. And the Stoics knew it. They knew that peace of mind begins with radical acceptance of what is, and radical responsibility for what you do with it. So here's your first practice. Every time you feel stress rising, pause. Ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, let it go. Not because you don't care, but because caring about the uncontrollable is poison. If the answer is yes, act. Don't ruminate. Don't spiral. Don't replay it in your mind 100 times. Decide what you're going to do and do it. This is how you clear the clutter. This is how you reclaim your mind. One thought at a time. One choice at a time. Type this below if you're ready to take responsibility. I control my response, not the world. Number 2, reject the tyranny of comfort. You know what's killing you? It's not hardship. It's not struggle. It's comfort. The soft bed, the easy scroll, the quick dopamine hit, the path of least resistance. You've been conditioned to seek comfort at every turn, and it's made your mind weak, fragile, unable to focus, unable to endure, because every time you choose the easy path, you're training yourself to run from difficulty. And life, my friend, is difficult. Reality doesn't care about your comfort. It will throw chaos at you, pain, loss, failure. And if your mind has been softened by years of avoiding discomfort, you'll crumble. Seneca wrote, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Let that sink in. The difficulty you fear is often a reflection of your own weakness, your own avoidance, your own lack of courage. And every time you choose comfort over discipline, you're reinforcing that weakness. You're making yourself smaller, softer, less capable. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort. They fasted. They slept on hard floors. They walked in the cold. Not because they were masochists, but because they understood that comfort is a trap. It makes you dependent. It makes you entitled. It makes you believe you deserve ease. And the moment life stops providing it, you collapse. But when you train yourself to endure discomfort, when you seek out the hard path, when you embrace the cold shower, the early morning, the difficult conversation, the grueling workout, you're doing something powerful. You're building mental resilience. You're proving to yourself that you can handle more than you think. And that proof is what clears your mind of fear, of doubt, of toxic self-pity. Here's the truth. Toxic thoughts thrive in comfort. When your life is too easy, your mind creates problems. It invents drama. It spirals into anxiety over nothing. Because your brain is wired for survival, and when there's no real threat, it manufactures one. But when you challenge yourself, when you put your body and mind under real, voluntary stress, your focus sharpens. Your perspective shifts. The petty worries fade, because you're too busy becoming stronger to waste time on mental garbage. So stop choosing comfort. Stop hitting snooze. Stop avoiding the hard conversation. Stop numbing yourself with distractions. Start your day with something difficult, something that requires discipline, something that reminds you that you are not weak. You are not fragile. You are capable of far more than you've been allowing yourself to believe. And when you live this way, your mind becomes a weapon, sharp, clear, focused, ready. Comment below, I choose discipline over comfort. Number 3, guard your attention like it's your life, because it is. Your attention is the most valuable resource you have. It's more precious than money, more powerful than talent. Because where your attention goes, your energy follows. And where your energy goes, your life goes. If your attention is scattered across 1,000 irrelevant things, social media, gossip, endless news cycles, other people's drama, then your life will be scattered, weak, unfocused. But if you guard your attention fiercely, if you direct it only toward what matters, you become unstoppable. Marcus Aurelius knew this. He wrote, "Confine yourself to the present, not the past, not the future, the present. Because the present is the only place where you have power, the only place where you can act, the only place where you can focus. And yet, how much of your day is spent anywhere but here? You're thinking about yesterday's argument, tomorrow's deadline, last year's failure, next month's worry. Your attention is everywhere except where it needs to be. And that fragmentation is killing your focus, poisoning your mind. Every time you pick up your phone out of boredom, you're giving your attention away. Every time you engage with negativity online, you're feeding the poison. Every time you replay a conversation that's already over, you're stealing focus from the present moment. And the cost is enormous, because you can't build anything meaningful with a scattered mind. You can't solve problems. You can't create. You can't grow. All you can do is react, consume, and slowly lose yourself. The Stoics practiced what they called attention discipline. They were ruthless about where they placed their focus. They didn't waste time on things that didn't align with their values. They didn't engage with fools. They didn't let external chaos dictate their internal state. They understood that the quality of their mind depended on the quality of what they allowed into it. And so, they filtered, constantly, ruthlessly. You need to do the same. Start noticing where your attention goes. Throughout the day, catch yourself. Am I focused on what matters? Or am I distracted by noise? Am I solving a real problem? Or am I entertaining a toxic thought? Am I building something? Or am I wasting time? And when you notice the distraction, pull yourself back. Gently but firmly, like training a muscle. This is your mind. This is your life. And you decide where the focus goes. Cut the noise. Turn off the notifications. Limit your consumption. Protect your mornings. Create boundaries. And watch what happens. Your mind will clear. Your focus will sharpen. Your productivity will explode. Not because you're doing more, but because you're doing what matters. With full presence, full power. Say it. My attention is my power, and I guard it fiercely. Number 4. Accept that you will suffer and choose how. This might be the hardest truth to accept, but it's also the most liberating. You will suffer. That's not pessimism. That's reality. Life involves pain, loss, disappointment, struggle. There's no version of your life where you avoid suffering entirely. None. So the question is not whether you will suffer. The question is, will you suffer with purpose, or will you suffer in vain? Most people suffer passively. They let life happen to them. They complain. They blame. They let their minds spiral into victimhood and resentment. And that suffering produces nothing. It doesn't make them stronger. It doesn't teach them anything. It just drains them, poisons them, keeps them stuck. But the Stoics taught a different way. They taught that you can choose your suffering. You can embrace the difficulty that builds you rather than the comfort that destroys you. You can suffer through discipline rather than regret, through growth rather than stagnation, through purpose rather than distraction. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about that. Most of your suffering is self-inflicted. It's not the event itself. It's the story you tell yourself about the event, the meaning you assign, the endless replay in your mind, the catastrophizing, the spiraling. That's where the real poison lives, not in reality, but in your interpretation of it. So here's the shift. Stop avoiding pain. Stop running from discomfort. Instead, choose your hard. Choose the hard of waking up early over the hard of regret. Choose the hard of discipline over the hard of disappointment. Choose the hard of honest conversation over the hard of resentment. Choose the hard of training your mind over the hard of living in mental chaos. Because you're going to suffer either way. You might as well suffer in a way that makes you better. And when suffering comes, when life hits you with loss, failure, betrayal, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask, "What now?" Don't waste your energy wishing it were different. Accept it, fully, completely, and then decide what you're going to do with it. Because that's where your power is. Not in avoiding the pain, but in using it, transforming it, becoming stronger because of it. This is the Stoic way. Not to be unfeeling, but to be unshaken, not to avoid emotion, but to master it, to feel the pain, acknowledge it, and then choose your response with clarity and strength. That's freedom. That's power. That's how you clear toxic thoughts from your mind, by refusing to let them control you. Comment this truth: I choose my suffering, and I choose growth. Number 5. Remember you will die. Memento mori. Remember death. This is not morbid. This is not depressing. This is the ultimate clarity, the ultimate filter, the ultimate antidote to toxic thoughts. Because when you remember that your time here is limited, that every day is borrowed, that this life will end, suddenly the things that were poisoning your mind lose their power. The grudge you've been holding, the ego you've been protecting, the distraction you've been entertaining, the fear you've been avoiding, none of it matters. Not really. Not in the face of your mortality. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Imagine living that way. Imagine waking up every morning with the awareness that this could be your last day. Would you waste it scrolling? Would you spend it resenting someone? Would you let toxic thoughts occupy your mind? Or would you live with intention, with presence, with gratitude and focus and fierce clarity? Death is your greatest teacher, not because it's the end, but because it gives meaning to the middle. It reminds you that you don't have time to waste, that every moment matters, that the people you love won't be here forever, that the work you're called to do is waiting, that the person you're meant to become is on the other side of action, right now, today, not someday, because someday isn't promised. So let death be your filter. When a thought enters your mind, ask, if I only had a week left, would this matter? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, act on it. This is how you clear the mental clutter. This is how you stop wasting your life on things that don't deserve your energy. This is how you become focused, powerful, alive, by remembering that you won't always be. And here's the paradox. When you embrace your mortality, you become more alive, more present, more grateful, more focused. The fear fades, the ego dissolves, the distractions lose their grip, because you see clearly, you see what matters, and you refuse to spend another day living below your potential. So I'm asking you now, warrior, what are you waiting for? What toxic thought are you still entertaining? What distraction are you still feeding? What comfort are you still choosing over growth? Time is running out, not in some distant future, right now. Every second you spend lost in mental chaos is a second you'll never get back. Every moment you waste on things you can't control is a moment stolen from your purpose. You have the power to clear your mind. You have the tools. You have the wisdom of the greatest minds in history guiding you. Separate what you can control from what you can't. Reject comfort and embrace discipline. Guard your attention like your life depends on it, because it does. Choose your suffering wisely. And remember always that you will die. Let that truth liberate you. Let it focus you. Let it awaken you. This is the Stoic path. It's not easy. It's not comfortable. But it's real. It's powerful. And it works. Not because it promises you a life without pain, but because it teaches you how to transform pain into strength, chaos into clarity, weakness into power. And when you walk this path, when you commit to mastering your mind, something extraordinary happens. The noise fades, the poison clears, and what's left is you, the real you. Focused, strong, unshakable, ready. So take this wisdom, apply it, live it. Start today. Start now. Clear one toxic thought. Make one disciplined choice. Guard one moment of your attention. Choose one hard path. Remember one time that your days are numbered, and build from there, one day at a time, one decision at a time, one thought at a time, until your mind becomes what it was always meant to be, a fortress, a weapon, a source of unshakable power. Comment your truth below. Tell me which principle hit you hardest. Like this video if it awakened something in you. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe and keep walking this path with me, because this is just the beginning. The battle for your mind is lifelong, but you're not alone, and you're not weak. You're a warrior, and warriors don't run from the fight. They master it. Now go, clear your mind, reclaim your focus, and become who you were always meant to be.